In this video, I'll be showing guys the best badges to add to every single card in the Cosmic set, starting off with the Amethyst cards, the AJ Griffin, the Austin Reeves, working our way up to the Pink Diamonds, AK-47 and Cat, and then obviously the Galaxy Opals, Harden, Dirk, and Vince Carter as well. So let's just talk about the first Amethyst card here, which is going to be Austin Reeves. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'5", with a 6'6" wingspan. I mean, badges wise, he does need a lot added. Amethyst cards can get 5 added badges. I think it's Pink Diamonds, Amethyst, and Diamonds, or Pink Diamonds, Diamonds, and Amethyst can all get 5 added badges, and then Galaxy Opals can get added 6. So the first ones I want to talk about is definitely going to be in the playmaking. I think Unpluckable is super nice to have on any single card in the game. So first of the 5 for Austin Reeves is going to be Unpluckable. Second one is going to be Guard Up, obviously a really good shooting badge. Same thing with Green Machine, that would be the third one, just to help him shoot the 3-ball a little bit better. He does have a 93 3-ball and an 89 mid-range, so he can definitely knock it down, but having Green Machine Guard Up is definitely going to help him out. And then Unpluckable number 3, and then the final 2 ones I would go with. Number 1 is definitely going to be Chase Down Artist, still a really good badge in the game, especially with them updating the paint defense, and you do get a lot more chase down blocks in my team. So the fourth one I would add is going to be Chase Down Artist, and then after that, I mean, you could do a Rise Up if you wanted to. You could do a Giant Slayer. I'd probably go Giant Slayer. He maybe Slithery as well. So I'd probably go Slithery or Giant Slayer for the 5th one. You guys can decide which finishing badge you want to give him. But those would be my 5 badges I would add to the Amethyst Austin Reeves. Now, second Amethyst card here is going to be Maurice Taylor. Never heard of this guy in real life, to be honest with you guys. Have no idea who he actually is. He does have a 74 3-ball though. So I mean, he can't really shoot the 3-ball that well, and it looks like he needs tons of badges across the board. So for the 5 you want to give this card, I would probably start with some shooting badges, because he doesn't really need anything on the defensive end. I mean, honestly, for playmaking, he probably just needs Break Starter, because Break Starter is really nice to have if you grab a rebound and you want to throw it out in transition. But honestly, I think for this card, you just want to give him all shooting badges. So I would probably just go, the best shooting badges for a card with a low 3-ball, which is like Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Green Machine, Guard Up as the first 4, and then the 5th one you can go, Blinders if you wanted to. I'd probably go Blinders number 5. If you do want to give him Blinders, you can maybe give him Rise Up on Gold, which would be nice. But I think for this card, he really just needs like Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Green Machine, Guard Up as the 4 main badges. And then if you maybe want to give him Break Starter, Bailout, you could do one of those. Or maybe you wanted to give him like a Slithery finisher, Rise Up, you could do one of those as well. So I'll let you guys decide for that 5th and final one. But those are the 5 badges I would add to the Amethyst Maurice Taylor. Now, last Amethyst card here from the Cosmic set is going to be AJ Griffin, who actually looks to be not a bad Amethyst shooting guard, up there with, some pretty good Amethyst shooting guards in my team. For his badges, unfortunately, he is missing a lot, and he can't actually get a lot of good shooting badges like Deadeye, Limitless, Range, Agent 3, and Amped. I mean, those are badges you would want to have on this card, but the first badge I would add is definitely going to be Blinder. Still a really good shooting badge to have, and just will help him with contested shots from the side. So first badge is going to be Blinders. Number 2 going to be Unpluckable. I think every card in the game should have Unpluckable, no matter if they're a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. And then for the last 3, I think Chase Down Artist will be the 3rd one. Like I said, for Austin Reeves, still a really good defensive badge, especially with the updated paint defense. And then for the final 2, I would probably go Rise Up and Giant Slayer. I mean, Rise Up's nice to have on any single card in the game, just because the standing dunk animations and standing dunks this year are such a good way to score. So the 5 I would give him are going to be Blinders number 1, Rise Up number 2, Giant Slayer number 3, Unpluckable number 4, and then Chase Down Artist number 5. So that's the badges I would add to the AJ Griffin. Now, talking about our first diamond here is going to be Caron Butler, who's a super underrated shooting guard. I mean, he's 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. So this card can also get 5 added badges. First one, like a lot of these cards on this list, are going to be, first one going to be Chase Down Artist, number 2 going to be Unpluckable. I think those are kind of must-haves on this Caron Butler card. He doesn't really need Comeback Kid. You could give it to him if you wanted to. It is a little bit annoying that he can't get badges like Anchor, he can't get Glove, he can't get Brick Wall, and he can't get Limitless Takeoff as well. But the 5 I would give him are going to be Giant Slayer, Rise Up as the 1, 2, and then 3 I would go Unpluckable, 4 I would go Chase Down Artist. After that, you can maybe give him Rebound Chaser or Box Out Beast if you wanted him to be a little bit better of a rebounder. If you maybe wanted to go, I don't know, another finishing badge like Post Spin to maybe post up some smaller shooting guards, you could definitely do so if you wanted to. But those would be the badges I would give to Caron Butler. Now, the next diamond card here, and the final diamond card, is going to be Jason Terry. He is a shorter point guard, only being 6'2" with a 6'5" wingspan. He's got every shooting badge in the game, so obviously don't have to touch that category. I would say for this card, he realistically doesn't need too many badges, because he's got pretty much every playmaking and pretty much every shooting. I mean, for the defensive end, does he even really need Chase Down Artist? He only has a 43 block, and this card really isn't going to be blocking many people. I think you could possibly give him like Pogo Stick if you wanted to, just to help him out on the defensive side of things. So number 1 would be Pogo Stick. And then I guess, like, I mean, rise up, he's not gonna be able to dunk the ball. So honestly, this card doesn't need any badges, to be fair. I'm not even gonna try to pretend or, you know, just say random badges to give this card. He honestly doesn't need any. You don't even need pogo stick. I mean, maybe pogo stick, and that's pretty much it for this card, to be honest. I would just give him pogo stick, and that's it if you're using this Jason Terry card. Now, talking about the first pink diamond here is going to be the pink diamond cat. Obviously, still a really good center power forward. I think this card does need a good amount of badges. He can't get a couple. That's definitely annoying, like, you know, challenger, clamps, glove, menace. A little bit disappointing you can't get those specific badges, but the first two I would start with are definitely going to be unpluckable. I think that's a super nice badge to have, like I've said multiple times, on any single card. So number one going to be unpluckable. Number two actually is going to be slithery. I think it's a great badge to have, even for people that maybe, you know, aren't the best at going to the rim. It's just gonna help you with you know, contested layups and stuff like that. So I'd go slithery number one, unpluckable number two. After that, I mean, you could honestly give him, like, just to help him out on the defensive end, you could give him off-ball pass and pick dodger as well. Now, he is a center or a power forward, so he's not going to be, you know, having to use pick dodge or off-ball pass that much, but if you wanted to, I mean, it'll just make him a little bit better on the defensive side of things. So I'd probably go unpluckable, slithery, and then I would go pick dodger and off-ball pass. You can maybe give him ankle braces of the fifth one, maybe dimer if you really wanted to, or maybe even comeback kid as well. So those are the 5 badges I would add to the pink diamond cat. Next pink diamond here in the final pink diamond card is the pink diamond AK-47. He's actually one of the best small forwards in my team, and badges wise, he can definitely use a couple, just like cat is missing kind of some important ones like limitless range, deadeye, agent 3, and amped. But for the shooting badges, I would definitely give him green machine. Then I would probably also give him comeback kid and slippery off ball as well. So those would be the first 2 I'd give this card. And then actually I might not give him comeback kid. I might just give him green machine and I'd give him slippery off ball and green machine, not comeback kid. So those would be the first 2 I would add, because honestly I think adding rise up, you definitely want to have that on any card in the game that can dunk. So definitely want to give that to AK as a 3rd badge. Then I'd probably go giant slayer as well, just to help him finish around those taller power forwards or small forwards, in case you go up against like a 7-foot power forward like a Yee or a Dirk. Will just help him finish against those taller power forwards if you're running him at the 4. And then the final 5th badge I would add is gonna be fast twitch. Really good for making those layups around the rim. It basically just makes you take layups faster, and your players don't do like some slow up layup animation and they end up getting blocked. So the 5 I would give AK are going to be fast twitch, giant slayer, rise up, and then I'd probably go green machine and slippery off ball. You can maybe go comeback kid over slippery off ball, but those would be the 5 best badges I would give to AK-47. Now, talking about our first Galaxy Opal is going to be the Opal James Harden, and now I do think he's the best point guard in the game, 100%. I mean, there's some other really good point guards in my team, but this card is absolutely amazing. He has every single shooting badge in the game except for comeback kid, and pretty much for playmaking as well. So he doesn't need any playmaking badges and doesn't need any shooting, but where he really needs badges is going to be on the defensive end. And it's nice on Galaxy Opals now, you can add any single badge in the game to a Galaxy Opal. You only get to add 6, but every single badge in the game is available to upgrade. For example, if I looked at a guy like Cat, right? He can't get challenger because there's no like arrow beside it. You can't get clamps, you can't get glove, and he can't get menace. But if you look at a guy like Harden, he can get every single badge in the game. It all has that arrow beside it. So the first 2 or 3 I would start with are definitely going to be on the defensive side of things, giving him anchor, brick wall, chase on artist, and post lockdown. 100% give him those 4 badges. Going to help him out on the interior a ton, having that anchor on gold, having brick wall on gold, chase on gold, and post lockdown on gold. I feel like those badges are super key to have on a guy like Harden, just to make him a lot better on the defensive side of things. Anchor is 100% important. And then honestly, for the 5th one, I would probably just go limitless takeoff. I mean, he can get some pretty good dunk packages. Like, he has some good dunk packages and animations, so I definitely give him limitless takeoff as the 5th badge. So the 5 I would give him are going to be limitless takeoff number 1, anchor number 2, brick wall number 3, post lockdown number 4, and then chase on artist number 5. Those would be my best 5 badges to add to James Harden. Now, next Galaxy Opal is going to be Dirk, and just like Harden, actually no, Harden can get 6. I forgot, Harden can get 6, so you'd probably actually want to go rise up or comeback kid as your 6th one. So those would be the 6 badges I would give to James Harden. Now, talking about Dirk, just like Harden, he does need a good amount of badges. Starting with the playmaking, I think he needs 2 right away. Once again, he can get 6, but the first 2 I would add to this card are going to be unpluckable and handles for days. I mean, this card does have the MJ dribble style and can actually move really well with the Kobe Bryant escape too. Like, this card can move at a very high level, so He's definitely going to need hails for days so he doesn't get tired when he keeps dribbling the ball. And then the second one I would add is going to be unpluckable. So 2 out of 6 are going to be hails for days and unpluckable. Then I would talk about the defensive side of things where he does need a lot of badges as well. Obviously upgrade his clamps to gold, but that doesn't count for an added badge. And then the third one I give him is going to be challenger. The fourth one I give him is going to be glove. Fifth one is going to be interceptor, just to make him so much better of a defender. I mean, interceptor, challenger are super important to have. And then I'd also give him glove as well. And then talking about the finishing badges, I mean, I'd probably just give him like posterizer, limitless takeoff, or slithery. I'll let you guys, or maybe even fast twitch, to be honest. I think fast twitch or posterizer are probably the two I would go between. I'll let you guys decide on that fifth and five. Or wait, no, there's 6, right? Hold on, let me see. So there's unpluckable, hails for days 1 and 2. Then there's challenger 3, glove 4, yeah, and then interceptor 5. So for your 6th one, you can decide between limitless takeoff, posterizer, slithery, or fast twitch as well. Now talking about the last card here is going to be Galaxy Vince Carter. I don't think this card really needs any badges except for Rise Up and Claymore, because I mean, he has pretty much every defensive one. I mean, actually brick wall is actually super nice to have. So if you want to give him brick wall, Claymore, and then Rise Up, those would be the 3 I would definitely give him. I mean, if you maybe want to give him break starter just in case he grabs a rebound and you want to throw it out in transition, I think you could also do that as well. So the 6 I would give him if you have to is going to be box out beast, brick wall, rebound chaser. Then I'd go break starter number 4, Claymore number 5, and then Rise Up number 6. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions and maybe why I added a certain badge over a different one. Just let me know if you guys have any questions, and hopefully this video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.